It has been over a week since Tom Aspinall got poked in the eye by Ciryl Gane at UFC 321. And here we are still talking about eye pokes because Tom Aspinall's good friend and teammate, Ante delija, had a fight stopped and then restarted because of an eye poke against Waldo Cortez Acosta yesterday, and he ended up losing the fight. This post here from Houdini MMA says Waldo has somehow managed to play in favor of the Jones narrative and make Tom Aspinall's situation look worse. And do me a favor, click that subscribe button for me. If this is your first time seeing my channel, my name is Wyatt, and this is Fight Society. Now, this past week, Ante delija, who is close friends and training partners with Tom Aspinall, defended Tom Aspinall's eye poke no contest against Ciryl Gane at UFC 321, where he said, "I've had 33 fights and never poked somebody in the eye, and I do believe the punishment for that should be severe." And he went on to lose in very ironic fashion because delija says he's never poked anybody in 33 fights, and then Waldo Cortez Acosta gets eye poked and hit. The ref jumps in but doesn't wave off the fight. Delia's team celebrates in the cage. Ref checks the replay. They decide to run it back. They debate DQ versus no contest. They confirmed that it was an eye poke timeout. Waldo chose to continue, and 30 seconds later, he absolutely nukes Ante delija with this massive overhand right here, less than 30 seconds after the restart from the eye poke. You see here, pull counter right there from Waldo Cortez Acosta, drops Ante delija. He follows up and he gets the stoppage and immediately grabs his own eye. So he continued to fight after getting poked in the eye. Now, this does not look good for Tom Aspinall's case because some people have been saying he should have kept going, that he bitched out. Actually, a lot of people. There's been a lot of turn on Tom Aspinall since that Ciryl Gane fight at 321. But for him to pull out of that fight, defend himself on social media a lot over the eye poke, and then his close friend and teammate that was defending him go and eye poke an opponent where he almost won and then get KO'd is so ironic. And Ante delija right here, he said, "I'm not sure if I hit him in the eye. I think it's near the eye. And of course, I want a video where you can see the stab." 2, the referee did not show timeout, but he stopped the fight, which is not true. The ref called timeout. Therefore, declared me the winner, but the decision cannot be changed later. The opponent sat and relaxed while watching the footage. Replay used after the interruption, which rules do not allow. That's not true. You are allowed to review fouls, and they should do it more often. After all, the fight continued irregularly. I ask for nothing more, just honesty. I don't run from defeat. I respect every opponent and outcome, but when the rules are broken and I'm robbed, not in this way. The sport hasn't seen this yet, and he's frankly wrong. You are allowed to review fouls, and they confirmed that it was a referee's timeout. They did not call a stoppage to the fight. So while I'm still going to defend Tom Aspinall, Ante delija is looking really bad, and he's kind of looking like a fucking sore pussy loser right here, if we're being honest. You can even see right here that he had his fingers extended in the middle of an exchange going into Waldo Cortez Acosta's eye. And in this picture right here, you can see the finger going under the eyelid of Waldo Cortez Acosta. Interesting, right? And Waldo Cortez Acosta has started an anti-Tom Aspinall campaign, which although I still defend Tom Aspinall and don't think that he should have continued or should have taken a TKO loss to Ciryl Gane at UFC 321, he got fouled and couldn't see. He still can't see out of the eye. But I do like Waldo Cortez Acosta beating his teammate in this fashion and then trolling Tom Aspinall, because this is going to set up a massive title fight in the future if we have some beef. And Tom Aspinall's not the most outspoken guy, except for when it comes to trolling Jon Jones. So he really does need to stir up some controversy, because if Alex Pereira moves up to heavyweight, he's going to be fighting Jon Jones, or he's going to stay down at 205 and fight somebody else. Tom Aspinall's kind of getting left out of the mix there, because we could have Pereira Jones versus somebody, but we probably won't get Aspinall Jones at this point. And so if Tom and the heavyweight title are going to be left out of that White House card conversation and they do Jones versus Pereira, if he beats Ciryl Gane in the rematch, he's going to need a new fight. And this right here, Waldo Cortez Acosta, is setting himself up for a title fight with Tom Aspinall in the future. I know he lost to Sergey Pavlovich, but beating Tom Aspinall's teammate after suffering an eye poke and then trolling Tom Aspinall with the eye patch just like Jon Jones did is actually genius. And this is him right here saying that Tom Aspinall quit because of the eye poke.
Him out as you felt like you wanted to get that shot, or were you calling him out because you were able to continue from the eye poke?
Yeah, it's like it's for him to be a champion. And the Hank quit because the poke the eye.
And he said he quit because of the eye poke.
And the third two because the Hank is a training partner. And I do it with Hank like a knock him out in the first round. Why is it happening that me and Tom Aspinall fight? Because he say, Tom Aspinall, this is the one that does the best. Training partner, Hank can have it. What happened? Tom Aspinall fighting with Waldo Cortez.
And I like it a lot. He's calling out Tom Aspinall, and this is a week after Tom Aspinall said that if Ante delija put together a win streak and was willing to fight for the belt or ready to fight for the belt, that he would vacate the belt and not fight his friend. But now, of course, that timeline is set back because Ante delija lost. And now we have this beef that could be brewing. And of course, Tom Aspinall would smoke Cortez Acosta, but he's putting himself in the good graces of the John Jones fans. And of course, this is a meme, but this is a good representation of John Jones fans reacting to John Jones putting an eye patch on the duck that he had in his profile picture saying, look, he totally owns Tom Aspinall. He's the GOAT, man. He's so funny. And now Waldo Cortez Acosta did the same thing with his profile picture. He is picking up some fans. But hey, don't ask John Jones fans about the Hasbulla boner incident that I covered a couple weeks ago. You guys can look that up. Quick break. If you're loving this video and you want more from Fight Society, click that join button down below to become a channel member today, where you'll get access to members-only live streams, behind-the-scenes vlogs, and all the unfiltered stuff that we don't post to the main channel. Back to the video. And it looks like we have some changes coming in terms of eye pokes, because this right here from Championship Rounds, Herb Dean says a meeting will be held on November 4th to address eye pokes, so 2 days from now. And there will definitely be something done about them. Enough people are fed up with the eye poke situation that something is going to be done. There's going to be a meeting where we go over that. Something's definitely going to happen. Enough people are upset. Enough of the right people. Some people have been talking. It's got enough momentum. Early next week, I think there's going to be a conversation on the 4th of November, and that's from an interview with Helen Yee. And I'm still going to defend Tom Aspinall because I don't think he should have continued after that eye poke from Ciryl Gane, especially if he was blind. But the memes are going crazy. This is from Tony Has Died, one of my favorite MMA meme pages and YouTube accounts. But this is Aspinall fans watching his stock drop even further after Waldo versus delija.
Holy fucking shit.
And that was me yesterday. When I saw this happen, I was like, fuck, dude, of course I defend Tom Aspinall for a week and then something this ironic happens. And there's even these type of posts getting put up as well, which are fucking hilarious.
Hey, LeBron, Ben Simmons is here. We're all good.
Now, in my opinion, the Ciryl Gane eye poke and this eye poke do not like equate, you know, they don't add up to where, oh, now Tom Aspinall definitely quit because his teammate got knocked out after poking someone in the eye. There's different levels of eye pokes. And frankly, Waldo Cortez Acosta continuing the fight is probably not even the smartest decision. It was the fighter decision for sure. And that's a different conversation of the sport being more athletes than fighters now. But he continued and he won. Now, does that mean Tom Aspinall should have also continued in a title fight? Absolutely not. Because he didn't feel that he could continue. Waldo Cortez Acosta felt that he could continue. Of course, the internet's going to go crazy and be like, yeah, of course, Tom Aspinall quit. Tom Aspinall's a pussy. Ciryl Gane's the real champ. The things that we've been seeing on the internet for about a week now or over a week. And I've been trying to defend, to be honest, because I think it's a brain dead take, all the hate on Tom Aspinall, especially when you consider how good the fight was going. Even though he was losing the first round, people are acting like Tom Aspinall got pieced up. And it really shows me how many people didn't watch the fight, or they just don't know what they're looking at, because this was Tom Aspinall right here on the pressure, trying to get takedowns, rushing forward, throwing big shots, landing shots to the head, knees to the body, has Ciryl Gane running away while he throws head kick and kickboxing combos, spinning kicks, doing what John Jones did to Ciryl, having fun in there, and then he gets poked in the eye. So for people to have these type of takes, like Gane blocked every strike and Aspinall gassed himself, is crazy. So, of course, I'm going to keep defending Tom because I don't think that you should continue in that spot if you can't see. If you can continue, continue. If you can't continue, don't. And that's what so many people are missing here, is they're making it a want versus can't argument. And frankly, Tom Aspinall couldn't continue. He was blind in one eye and half blind in the other. He got double poked really, really badly. And just because Waldo Cortez Acosta did some sick shit and ironic shit because it was against Tom Aspinall's teammate that was defending him about eye poke, saying he had never poked someone in the eye. It's very ironic, but this doesn't mean that Tom Aspinall quit or that he should have lost to Ciryl Gane. And there's even more people, especially fighters, piling on Tom Aspinall, like Kamaru Usman. He was talking about the hot mic moment where DC whispered literally into the mic right there that's lit up and recording on Tom Aspinall's neck, saying that he could go on a generational run because a lot of these heavyweights are shit and Jailton Almeida can't fight, which ended up being true. But Kamaru Usman said, when a fighter talks to you personally or gives you something personal that's personal, it doesn't need to be broadcasted. And DC said, I was a little upset that Tom and them released that. If I'm being honest with you, I thought when you lean into someone and you're talking quietly, that's a private conversation that should stay between you and the athlete. I kind of get like the point of what DC's saying, but also you're in a room full of cameras, and a mic right there. And DC should know better when you're in a room full of cameras, and everybody's recording, it's not off record. And actually, he's been on the opposite side of this as well. I know this was really like sarcasm and them joking with Derek Lewis, but DC right here says himself.
I did an interview with Ronda Rousey the other day too. Since
She asked about me? No, I'm just saying, off record. Off record.
There's 3 cameras, bro. It's not off record. She didn't ask about you.
She didn't?
Heartbroken.
No, it's cool. It's cool. You know, I'm married anyway. So, yeah.
Now, super funny, but DC said himself, there's 3 cameras, bruh. It's not off record. DC did the same thing, literally leaning into the mic on Tom Aspinall's neck. So, I mean, while I understand why he's saying this, DC's been on the other side and he says himself, it's a room full of cameras, bro. It's not off record. So, yes, the John Jones fans are going to go super, super crazy about Tom Aspinall this week because Ante delija lost after poking someone in the eye. But the truth is, Tom Aspinall didn't want to quit. He just couldn't continue. And in my opinion, you really shouldn't compare these 2 eye pokes to equate to each other. It's apples to oranges. It's ironic as hell that it was with Tom Aspinall's teammate who was defending Tom and saying he's never poked someone in the eye, of course. But it's apples to oranges. We can't make these, we can't make them even. It's, you don't even know. Tom could have had a like 8 or a 9 out of 10 in terms of like severity of the eye poke. Waldo, Cortez, Acosta could have had like a 2 or a 3. But everybody's going to put them into the same category, and I don't think that's right. So let me know your thoughts down below. Do you want more from Fight Society? Like and subscribe below this video and click the join button to become a channel member today to get access to behind the scenes vlogs and members only live streams.